app extended and expanded. We'll review the list of who qualifies for the newly revised tax credits for home buyers. And developing apps for Apple. We'll meet a local entrepreneur who says her new software could turn your holiday entertaining into a simple soiree. And following the rules, a Greenwich-based technology company lands a big contract with the SEC to help restore investor confidence in the financial system. Well, whether it's hosting a business dinner or a gathering of your personal friends this holiday season, our next guest has some help for you. Entrepreneur and Norwalk resident Liza Rivera-Salta has developed an iPhone, iPod app called Simple-Soiree to keep the host focused, the food fabulous, and the party flawless. That's what a reviewer said about the site. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, tell me a little bit about what you saw in the marketplace, because there's so many apps that are out there now. What did you see? What kind of a niche did you see needed to be filled?
It's interesting. I've always loved to entertain. And so, as many of us do, I juggle a family and a career, and organization is key for me. When I was looking for a tool to sort of capture all the facets that, of any event or party, there wasn't really anything out there that had a simple appeal to it and had robust functionality. There is a tool that I developed on my own, which was sort of the inspiration for my Simple-Soiree. So I looked at all the apps that were out there, and there really wasn't anything.
And tell me about this world of app development, because in the past, well, at least to the general consumer, it seems like just in the past 3 or 4 years, this is skyrocketed. There are hundreds of apps that you can buy and download. What did you need to know about this world of developing an application for Apple?
I would say to anybody who has a concept that they're interested in making into an app, you really have to do your homework. In addition to any venture where you'd have to create a business plan, you really have to study the marketplace, be very comfortable with the apps world. There's enough apps out there that are for free or little to no cost that you can download and really get an understanding, get a handle of what's out there. With that said, the market, as you said, is very saturated. Mm-hmm. So what's going to make your particular product stand up against the competition? I would say quality. What are you offering that's different? What's going to make you stand out? So by doing that research, you can identify a need.
And yours is downloadable for $2.99?
Correct, yes.
How did you pick that price point?
Again, through our research, apps range from free to, believe it or not, $999.
What kind of app is that?
I know. The vast majority of them are
throw my party, host my party, to
cater, right?
To cater, exactly. To buy the groceries.
Yes. So, but the vast majority are under $5. So we thought about what's already out there and what does it offer. Our app offers not only a tool to plan your parties, but it offers now a vehicle to actually send invitations and messages directly to your guests, receive RSVPs right onto your iPhone or iPod Touch, all just tapping the screen, making it really simple. So with that functionality, we picked a price point above 99 cents, but not quite higher than that. So we thought that that was sort of a good value.
Mm-hmm. In addition to hearing RSVPs and inviting guests, what else does your app do?
It really is so simple. It's true to its name. So it really walks somebody who's either new at throwing parties or someone who's a veteran at throwing parties. It walks you through picking out your guests from either your contact list or adding or inputting new names. It helps you plan your menu, any detail, to-do lists, and then you can say, okay, what kind of shopping do I need to do, or what, who are the vendors I'm going to use if I'm going to cater it. It pulls all that information in there and creates these really wonderful lists that you can email yourself, or you can take with your iPhone or iPod Touch on the go, or you can email them out to your spouse who might be shopping for you. So it really makes everything very smooth, efficient, so that you can spend more time with your guests.
How much about software development did you need to know?
That's a good question. We did not write the actual program, but we project managed it. So we had to actually develop something I call a specifications document. That's essentially your blueprint, not only for the functionality of what the app will do, but how do you want it to look? What does the interface look like? How is the user going to navigate through it?
So then you take that to a company.
You take that to a developer, and we hired somebody through the internet, through many screenings and interviews. We hired somebody who had experience developing apps specifically for the iPhone and the iPod Touch. But then it's project management. You know, there's so many details that have to be managed throughout the entire process. So I'd say you'd have to be pretty technically savvy. You don't need to write code, but you really need to understand, you know, both ends of the spectrum.
Then how do you make money?
Volume. It's volume. I'd say the two biggest challenges to developing and bringing an app to business are, number one, make it a quality app because the market is saturated. Number two, marketing. Let everybody know you're out there. How are you going to create that buzz? So we're on full throttle right now with marketing to let people know, especially during the holiday season, that for a little investment, we also offer a light version online too, which is for free, and you can sort of practice with one event and then from there decide if you're going to invest.
Liza, really good having you on the program.
Great, thank you.
All right, it is Simple-Soiree, and 12 on the Money continues after a short break.